For me, snap F. If I could put him lower, I'd probably put him lower. I don't like him as a person, to be honest. I think he's like a whiny little crybaby. I think he shits on people a whole bunch, companies a whole bunch. I just think he's not that really cool or good of a dude. So so you're telling me right now that we are ranking people's favorite content creators. This is gonna be terrible. Today, we are ranking poker content creators. I have no idea how this is gonna go. It's probably gonna stir up a lot of drama in the Twitter streets, so I had to bring in the reinforcements. I'm joined today by my good friend and colleague, Rob Kuhn.
Good luck, us.
We're gonna need it.
I'm curious who the names are, to be honest. All right, J-Pards, let's get the elephant out of the room. Where would you rank me and you in the poker content? S, A, B, C, D, and F.
S like superstar?
S is the best.
And the opposite of superstar would be F?
So I'd be the S, and maybe you're like middle of the
I would put you, I actually think, in the last year and a half, you've really stepped up your content game, come out with some good pieces. You've been talking over some really fun hands. That's really been getting the poker community engaged. I'm gonna put you, Rob, at a C, buddy.
Now you give me like an A.
Not that good, buddy.
John, I'll be quite honest, I really have never seen your content, but you're very good on camera. I have to assume your content's pretty good, and you have a good editor.
Thank you.
It probably makes you look pretty good. So for that, I'll put you around an F.
All right, so we right now have our staples of where we rank people.
C and an F.
Yeah, we have a C and an F. Hot start for the ACR team.
We're on fire. En fuego.
Hot start,
As they say.
All right, starting off with Rampage. I really, you want to start with this one?
I don't know. I really haven't seen much of his content, to be honest.
Snap F. For me, snap F. If I could put him lower, I'd probably put him lower.
He has a big following.
Yeah, but I don't like him as a person, to be honest. I think he's like a whiny little crybaby. I think he shits on people a whole bunch, companies a whole bunch. I just think he's not that really cool or good of a dude.
I won't slime him that hard. I'll give him a C. I don't know too much about him. I'm not going to slime him too hard.
F minus. Well, we have to agree?
You're going F, I'm going C, so I guess he ends up in a D.
D minus.
You did him dirty.
Yeah, I don't like that guy. Ryan DePaulo.
Wow. Wow.
I'll be straight up. I am a massive fan of Ryan DePaulo. I can watch his YouTube videos and I could laugh crying for a whole lot of time. He crosses the line and walks it almost every single video, and I enjoy that, so.
I hate him.
What?
I hate him.
You don't like Ryan?
No, I love him.
Oh. I was like, what did I miss?
No, Ryan's a great guy. He's very controversial. He's really out there. I think his style was much different than everyone.
Yeah.
I'm giving him an S tier.
S-ball for Ryan. Love you, Ryan.
Come back.
We miss you.
It's never been the same.
Also, didn't WPT just do this video? And we're just like kind of ripping it off?
I didn't see that.
Oh, okay. Fine. Let's do it. Joey Ingram. I think it's a universal, like an absolute legend across the board.
He's the king.
They don't call him Chicago. I don't know why Chicago Joey matters, but
he's the king.
Yeah, he's the best.
The best podcast for ages.
I don't think he's ever had like a problem, any scandals, anything like that. He's just had a great reputation. His content's always fire, always high energy, always fun. He's getting to the bottom of these scandals.
He's like above S tier.
Yeah.
He's above S tier.
We're putting him in the S with DePaulo. S with DePaulo. S plus.
S plus.
S plus.
Love you, Joey.
Hungry Horse Poker. Do you know that guy?
I've seen his shorts. I don't know if he does long format or not.
He does some long form. What do you think about his short form?
Pretty solid, actually. His hand histories are pretty unique. Like he seems to be a pretty decent player, actually.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the content creators where you can go and learn a lot of things from his channel. I think he speaks very in-depth and intelligent about how he plays the game and what's been working for him and his students.
For vloggers, fucking impressive.
Yeah.
Vloggers suck.
Yeah, he's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wait.
Out of all the vloggers, he might be the best.
Yeah,
I don't even know much about him.
I think so too. I would put him, and also just a good dude. Seems like I've never met him. Seems like a good story. Kind of came from nothing. Big come up. I'd put him up an A. I'd give him an A.
I was gonna say B, but sure, I can be convinced on that. I don't know. It seems solid.
Yeah, we're doing good right now. I think we're doing really good.
Seems like
this is not even any controversy. We just love all these guys.
He's straight slimed up.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that nerd.
Brad Owen. I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of the grandfather of the vlogging world, so we have to show some respect. Personally, the content's very boring to me, but he is a very nice guy. kind of just have to put him on the Mount Rushmore, don't you?
I think you have to. Brad, I've hung out with Brad many times. We've gone to some dinners. We've hung out on WSOP. He is a phenomenal, phenomenal man.
He's a really good guy.
I think holds himself with a bunch of integrity. And like you said, is the godfather of the YouTube space when it comes to poker content, really.
We got to give him an S.
I think we've got to give him an S. But personally, Brad, I love you. Obviously, we are two very different people. And like the content that Brad puts out is great. He has some witty stuff, but I would rather watch like DePaulo pinging off walls than histories.
It's different when you're more of a poker
For sure,
player, I think.
yeah. But shout out Brad. Brad's an awesome dude. We're going to give him an S because he paved the way for everyone behind him.
For sure.
Charlie Carrel. I don't know much about Charlie Carrel, to be honest. I know that he's very hippie. I know that he loves to just kind of flow in the wind kind of thing. Like, I think that's kind of cool.
I like Charlie Carrel as a person, and I actually like his content. I've seen some of the truth about, he does like these very long format, the truth of whoever this person is, how good is this person really, stuff like that. I've seen some of those content. Charlie's also a very good poker player.
Charlie's good?
Yeah, very good poker player.
He seems like that like he got like the genius element going on.
He does, yeah. He's very good, and he seems like a pretty good guy. So I don't know. I don't think he breaches S in terms of poker score, obviously, but I'd say in content, A.
Rob is giving him an A solely so Charlie does not do a "How good is Rob Kuhn really?" video.
I don't do enough. I don't do enough videos for him to do it. He does it on vloggers and
He
stuff.
knows more about Charlie. I played with Charlie one time in Triton. Seemed like a really cool guy. Sat next to me, like was one of the pros who was very engaging and chatted.
He's a nice guy. I like Charlie.
Yes, I guess I'm gonna go with Rob on this one. He knows more about Charlie. Let's stick him in. Stick him in A.
Any thoughts on people saying that he started a cult?
I can 100% see that he started a cult. What do you mean?
I would join his cult.
Yeah, he roams around.
He looks like a cult leader.
If you looked at cult leader like in Google, literally probably Charlie. He looks like a Jesus reincarnated sometimes, like just waving with his.
I respect that vibe.
Me too, actually.
If this was like 70s or 80s, he'd 1,000%.
100. Yeah. He probably own a couple towns and shit.
He probably is a cult leader, to be honest.
I think he lives in the woods.
I respect cult leaders. Like that kind of cult leader, that's pretty dope.
Doug Polk. I think Doug is another one who I could watch his content because he is extremely funny. I think Doug goes a little overboard on I wouldn't say attacks, but Doug goes in on people pretty hard, which I think can definitely be overdone a little bit on Doug's part. But I think Doug's been an OG. Is he an OG?
Yeah.
Yeah, Doug's been an OG in the poker content space for a while, so I'm probably gonna go with Rob with this one. I think he's always been cool. I don't know.
I get along with Doug. I've always liked Doug. Out of all poker content creators, I've definitely seen most of his videos. I mean, actually inspired me to get into YouTube.
For me, it gets me into a little bit of when I watch his stuff, it's almost like the breaking news. Like it's actually like informational, like what's going on kind of thing.
Yeah, and he's a solid guy. Like
people
might not like his online personality, but in real life, he's very nice. I'm giving him an S.
Ooh, S.
He's good.
But S is like if you like when looks wise, me like I would be looks wise S. We can't keep putting everyone up in S.
Buddy, look how sweaty you are.
I know, I'm drenched. Okay, we'll go with S. Rob knows more. Hold on one sec.
Streaming phenom Daniel Peterson.
New streaming phenom Daniel Peterson Poker. I've been watching this guy for a little bit, man, and he's, to be honest, really coming up in the space. And I'd love to, watch more of his stuff. I have no idea who that is.
I have no clue who that is.
Is that a person? Is that actually somebody? Swear to God.
It's a person?
I feel bad now.
Damn.
I'm
sorry. He's probably a nice guy.
I'm not even giving him an F. So I don't know. I'm gonna give him a D.
I was so confused. I thought you actually knew the person.
Swear to God, I didn't.
Daniel Peterson.
I was gonna go with it, and then I was like, Daniel McPeterson? What is it actually? Daniel Peterson.
We did him so dirty. I feel bad.
Sorry, big guy. I'm gonna check your stuff out 100%.
Good luck.
Corey Eyring. I spent a lot of time with Corey. Corey spent a lot of time over at the Punter's Pad. We played some live streams together, me and Corey. We've always got along very well. I think he puts a lot of time and effort into what he does. I love that he's put his bankroll on the table over 9,564 times. I'm glad that that's been a lineage of his vlogs for the past 3 years. I'm a big fan. I like Corey Eyring.
I think he's the best storyteller in poker.
Yep, I think he's like the newer age kind of Brad Owen, where he's leading the way now for the next group of content creators, in my opinion. I'm a big Corey Eyring fan.
What do you give him?
I'm giving him an A.
Okay. A.
Yeah. Shout out you, Corey. Congrats on having a hot girlfriend. Oh, Abbey Poker. Speaking of the devil. Again, spent a lot of time with Abbey. Like, this is like a close-knit group that we hang around with a whole bunch. I think she does a whole lot of good for the space. I think she could get, I think sometimes, she gets caught up in a little bit of the times, if you know what I say, with the
victim mentality shit on Twitter.
But she owns it again. Like, she's a young girl coming up in poker, young woman coming up in poker. I think she puts out some great content. I think she puts, again, a lot of time into her content. And I'd rank Abbey a B.
I'll give her a D.
D?
But, yeah, I don't think she's that good.
I think she puts a lot of time into it. I think it's good to have someone like her in the space to like be a good women's.
Be a professional victim?
No, but she's not though. That's the thing. That was one time. She made one mistake and she owned it. But I'm a big Abbey fan. I'll meet you in the middle.
I've never met her. I'm sure she's nice.
She is a very sweet girl.
We'll give her a C.
Let's give her a C. We'll give her a C. I think you're B, Abbey, but. That's an interesting one. Wolfgang, I was actually a pretty big fan of early on in his career. Just kidding. I didn't watch early on in his career. I've only been watching these guys for like 4 years. But anyways, Wolfgang, I think, has lost himself. If you guys watched that, the documentary they did when he was buying his big wolf chain and he was talking like he was just
they did a documentary on Wolfgang.
Not like, yeah, and talking how he was hot shit. And like, I just didn't, his vibe just seemed very like, his head was getting too big for where he was. His content's good, like it's fun, good content, but I think that some of those guys that are at the top need to be brought down a little bit. So I'm gonna give my boy Wolfgang a D.
I haven't seen enough of his content, to be honest. I don't know where he posts. Yeah, sure, D.
D.
I don't know much about him. Alan Keating. That's an old school good friend of mine. He hasn't posted in a while, but his content, when he actually posted, was like fire. He lives one of the more interesting lifestyles of that super, super high stakes stuff that we don't actually get to see in poker.
Bro, something seems real off about that guy. Like, he seems almost like an industry plant is what he seems like. It seems like...
Think he's a Fed?
He is. The thing for me is the guy's put out like 4 vlogs, very Batman-y-esque. I wouldn't even call him a creator, because what, he just plays on live streams, donks off millions of dollars, and we're gonna call that content now? I don't know. I'd put Keating low, like an F. I'd put him like an F.
I would give him an S.
S?
Maybe like an A because less content.
We gotta meet.
I love Keating. Where do you want to meet? I guess I have to go down one, you go up.
C?
C? Sorry, Keating. I gotta give you a C, but I would give you an S.
I don't even think you're a real fucking dude. You're a Fed. Mariano.
I fucking can't stand this guy.
He is one of the guys who I wouldn't be able, I don't think, to get through his intro of his vlogs. I don't find this whole hand history thing interesting. I don't think it's a whole very good story. I think it's way too much poker and not enough even skill behind the poker. Not that I understand I should not be talking about anyone's skill in poker. I get it.
What do you mean? You're OSS champ.
That is true. Shout out you.
Is Mariano a fucking OSS
No,
champ?
he's not.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't like his vibe. I don't like anything about him.
Just seems like it, yeah.
Seems like a douchebag.
Yeah, it seems like someone I would never, ever, ever invite out for a beer. So I'm going to have to give him a D, I think.
I would go F, but I guess.
D it is, Mariano.
Sure.
Lex for me is an absolute gangster. Since the moment I started in poker, I started on Twitch. He was the person who was like, oh my God, it's Lex Veldhuis. He puts on massive streams, plays the highest stakes, is an absolute masher. And I think because of how he was in the Twitch space early on and still now, when he goes a lot fewer far in between when he goes live.
He'd be on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I think he's S. I think he's
Brad
S.
Owen.
Yeah.
You gotta give him S.
Shout out you, Lex.
Shout out Lex.
You start this one off, Tonka.
Tonka's a good one, man. Tonka used to be kind of the king of Twitch. Like, I'm not too big in the Twitch streets, but I like Tonka's vibe.
It was such a fun vibe. He is a guy. Remember we said Mariano would
He's
never
a guy you
went
have a beer with.
100%.
Mariano, not having a beer with.
Mariano,
I'm hiding
not
my
fun.
beer from. Tonka, you're having a beer with, you're having a good time. He's not some fucking little nerd.
I think his Twitch bio for ages was like, I play online poker tournaments mostly hungover. And I was like, I really like this dude.
Yeah.
Tonka again too is like just under an S for me. Like he's almost grandfathered the way into Twitch. Came just after Lex, so I'm tossing him up there in an A.
Okay. I could see it being an S, but yeah, he's a goat. Daniel Negreanu.
D-Negs, my Canadian brother.
Shout out Canada.
Shout out Canada.
I know that's going to be an S already. I love Daniel. I think he's a good guy. He's been doing content for absolute ages. He's one of the oldest ambassadors ever. Like him, Ivy Helmuth, and like Moneymaker. Like
he is the epitome of standing the test of time. He's always had a good head on his shoulders in terms of always wanting to grow the game. He's always tried to play the highest stakes.
He's good too.
He's good. You know, he always wants to get better. He changed with the times.
He changed with the times. That's very impressive.
And what's impressive to me is these friggin' daily vlogs he puts out in the summer.
Every day, bro.
I watch him every morning.
You gotta respect that.
I watch him every morning when I wake up.
They're actually good.
It's perfect. I think the D-Negs dick pic was awesome. I thought that was hilarious. I literally went out the next morning, I tried to do it again. I had to stuff 6 socks in there to make it look like D-Negs wiener.
Look, I don't get into controversy or drama ever.
You're just getting the D-Negs wiener.
No, but D-Negs is in the mix, you know?
He
He's
is.
not afraid to say what he says.
He is.
You know?
He has reached the peak of he does not give a fuck what anyone else thinks of what he says.
I like that. Fuck you money.
Yep, that is fuck you money.
That's a GG. Fuck you money.
Yeah, that's some G. That's a fuck you money. But hands down for me and S. Hands down.
We gotta get it.
Shout out you, Danny. Can I have $10?
Shout out. Stake me, please.
Well, if ACR's team got these freaking vlogs out 24 hours, we'd be a relevant content creators.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, notice who wasn't on that list. Any of our content creators. All right, so we pretty much just ripped off WPT's content creator ranking system and shit on their ambassadors.
We did all right for most of their ambassadors.
We did a couple of Doug Polk up top, but that's just
Owen.
That's the lay of the land, baby. That's the lay of the land. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you guys don't go too hard on us on Twitter because I can't handle it personally. But yeah, hope you guys have fun. Subscribe to the channel and
subscribe, please.
Comment on who we missed. Comment on who you guys would rank higher or lower. Let us know what you guys think of that list. Don't roast us too hard, please.
Much love.
Pussies.